We're live. I think I'm live. Not seeing the little screen yet. There it is. All right, guys. Hey, how are you? I am live. Austin here. No viewers yet, so if you're watching this on the replay, I'm talking to myself. It's really, really fun. I'm gonna wait till we get a few people here. No one knows that I'm here yet. At least it's not showed up yet. You guys can see that I've got my buddy Zach with me. Okay, we got 3 viewers. We're going. All right, cool. Justin's here. Steven's here. Amin is here. I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, I apologize. So let me drop that. Pin that. So how's it going, guys? Got about 72 viewers here so far. So when you pin it, it's interesting. It's pinned about halfway down. You see that, Zach? Oh, there, it moved to the top. There it goes. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, yeah. So I just pinned. I'm still learning how to do this whole live streaming thing. All right, welcome, guys. So we've got Justin here, quite a few people here. Tim's here, Feg Token's here, Thomas is here, Tony's here. Quite a few. Cortez, Premier Landscape, Maker, Muhammad, Verlin. Hey, you guys drop in the chat. Let me know where you guys are from. I'm always really curious to see where everybody's from. You guys can see that I got Zach here with me. So we're going to do a dual live stream here. So Zach Humphreys is in the house. And got VM Official. Thanks for being here, VM, one of our mods. So, Zach, do you want to go ahead and go live on yours so we can get you started?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, we'll launch the live stream too.
So I'm going to shut up for a minute, guys, and let Zach go live on his channel so we do concurrent. So hit the like button if you would. And if you want to, there's a comment pinned at the top of the chat where you can check out a new feature that I've just launched, made active, where it's memberships through YouTube where you can get access to like emojis and some badges and stuff like that. So if you want to check that out while Zach's going live, check that out. Go ahead, Zach. Over to you, brother.
Yeah, cool. Just went live. I'm going to set this all up. So we are live as of 5 seconds ago. Yay. Welcome, everybody. As you can see, Austin's here on our end too. So this is what, the 3rd or 4th time I think we've done the dual live stream, something like that.
I think it's 3rd time, yeah.
Nobody in here yet, but I guess I'm talking to your people too.
Yeah, you're talking to my people, and you're in the air. So there. So I was making fun of Zach, guys. He looks like he's in his grandmother's house. You know, he's got the old chandelier behind him and everything. So
we got to get something on the walls, man. I think that would help out the what they call it, the feng shui a little bit.
Yeah, is that like a room in the top of the house? Obviously, it looks like it's like in the top.
Yeah, it's like a top level, yeah, like low ceilings. All right, now we have some people in here. Luis, how you doing, man? All right, a couple people filing in now. Yeah, it's extra spot up here. I've been here longer than I thought I was going to be here, but it's worked out. At least I'm able to still put out the videos and do some streaming. But what's up, Craig? How you doing? All right, now we're getting some people in here. Guys, as always, hit the like button on your way in. That really helps us out. And as you can see, we've got Austin here. We're doing the dual live thing again. So, man.
Cool. Shag. Somebody said shag carpet. Oh, that's funny. You gotta laugh. You gotta
What's
laugh.
Up, man? Robert, how you doing? Good evening, Steve. How you doing, man? How goes it? Going well, man. How goes it? That must be a Canadian saying. I think Steve's from Canada.
How goes it?
I like
Somebody
it.
said you're in the basement. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's in Ohio. You're in Ohio, right? Yeah.
Yeah, right now in Ohio. Yep.
Somebody
Scott,
said you need to keep doing your show in a shirt and tie. That's funny. Did you do a video in a shirt and tie?
Oh man! So how about this, Austin? So the one video I've ever done in a shirt and tie. First off, it like took over the comment section, and now I think everybody expects it. So when I came back with a T-shirt on and a hat or whatever, I'm like, where's the suit and tie? What's going on?
Oh,
But I was on my way to a wedding, and that's why I had the shirt and tie on. But yeah, man, they let me have it. The comments.
Yeah, I would let you have it. I'd let you have it too. All right, so we're gonna do. I just got a super chat from Alex C for $4.99. We are gonna run another competition again tonight, guys. So Zach and I are very competitive. So we're gonna run. If you're going to give us super chats anyway, this is not me saying please give me money. Okay, I want to state that up front. But if you're gonna do a super chat, for whatever reason, We're gonna keep track, and we're gonna have a competition. We're also gonna have a competition for highest number of concurrent viewers and the highest number of likes. So hit the like on my end, hit the like on your end. That tells the YouTube algorithm we're here and all that kind of stuff. So I've got another one from Tony Tony, I'm gonna mess up your name. Tony Tagarillo. Was up, Austin and Zach, shag carpet, LOL. Everybody's making fun of Zach. You gotta like that. All right, so let's get this started. I think we're good. So Zach, I'm gonna start you off with a softball tonight. I know you did a little bit of research on this today, and you've read a little bit more on this than I am. I got a couple of videos coming about this. Let's talk about Shiba Inu, which is what everybody wants to talk about, but let's talk about something new. Let's talk about Shibarium and the kind of ecosystem around that. So I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you chat about that.
Yeah, cool, man. So yeah, I just put a video actually, probably like an hour before we hopped on the live stream here, and basically Shibarium is the future, one of the big future plans that was kind of written out early on by Ryoshi as like what to do after ShebaSwap comes out. Okay. Right? So we're kind of at that point now. ShebaSwap's out, the Spartic report's done. So I figured, let's put something out on some big future plans, what's to come. And so basically here's what I've kind of gathered from it. And similar to Polygon, what Polygon is to Ethereum, right? The layer 2 solution. Okay. And basically that's what Shibarium is. It's a layer 2 blockchain for SHIB. And a couple things it'll do, a lot of people complained about the gas fees, right, being so high. Like, that layer 2 solution helps out with the gas fees. Transaction speed. A lot of people have been complaining about how long it's taking, right, for things to update in the system. So those are two areas that Shibarium will help in. And then, also the future also kind of encapsulates the treat token, right, and the She token. So I think you'll see this in my update. There's a really good resource out there that kind of talks about all three of these things. Okay. And it was an old article. It came out in like late May. I actually kind of skipped over it for a while. I couldn't find it, but then I dug it up from Shiv Informer, his Twitter. But yeah, man, it's basically, and kind of how I casted the video is, Ethereum and Polygon. If Polygon ends up being the people there at Polygon, if they end up helping Shib create Shibarium, it kind of just talks about how everything is kind of intertwined in that way, right? Because Shib's already an Ethereum token, ERC20 token, right, built on the Ethereum blockchain. And then if Polygon, does come in, which was first reported by Shib analysts like a little over a month ago, and help out with that, it kind of ties all three of those assets together, which I think both of us are happy about because we own all three. So, and I think a lot of people in the SHIB community are pretty bullish on those other two, as well. So yeah, man.
No, that's good stuff. Thank you. I've learned a few things there myself. I knew most of that, but you always pick up little bitty pieces. I think that, so if I'm getting this correct per what you just kind of talked, we're in the beginning stages of that dev process starting, correct? Or that's at least what we know, right?
Right, yeah, and then we don't know which will come first, if it's like the treat token or the Shibarium, or I guess the She stablecoin. But like all three of those are really like the big kind of next steps. Okay. How it all plays out, like which order. Yeah. We don't really know, but.
Well, and we know we're not gonna. I mean, we will get, but we will not get a. What was it? Satoshi tweeted out. I think it was Satoshi tweeted out. There was a tweet he sent out that I didn't cover. I don't think you did. It was like when you're in a war, you don't let your opponents know your roadmap or something like that. Did you see that?
Right. Basically, like don't show your cards kind of thing. Yeah.
So where I'm going with that, right, is that like I'm not expecting a tremendous amount of like, hey, we're doing this right now. I don't think they've already kind of shown that they're not going to be extremely forthcoming in the overall like intricacies of that dev process and kind of those things. So I think they'll tweet out various things along the way to let us know that those things are moving forward, et cetera. So, and I'm not slamming them for that. I'm just saying that's what we've seen,
Yeah,
So
and I agree. And I mean, right now I think they're still in that 14-day liquidity
yeah,
event with ShebaSwap, and then the next big step is that virtual party. Maybe that's not a big step, but I think that'll be pretty cool. We don't really
yeah,
know what they're going to say there. I mean, maybe they say, hey, the next step is we're going to launch Shibarium, right? Or we don't know.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but
No,
of course, the Coinbase stuff is still looming too, right? So
yeah, which I want to get to here in a minute. I had another super chat from Clayton Embry. Keep it up, thank you. So I'm at 14.99. Do you have any?
I just got a super sticker from Tony. Tony, I appreciate you, man. Tony's become a loyal Patreon member over the last couple weeks and always in the chat, giving super chats, super stickers. So, Tony, I appreciate you, man.
What's
And
Tony's
he's a
last
really cool
name?
dude in
What's
our private community. Tony Tagarello.
Oh, I have a Tony over here. Tony, you need to come over to the dark side. Come over to my Patreon. It's more fun. I'm kidding. Okay, cool, awesome. I just got a super chat from Doggy's Tube. What if SHIB/Bone is a bond yield TVL, could be moved into Bone, dropping the price of SHIB, increasing the price of Bone to be used as leverage for SHIB? Wow, I don't know if I could say that again. That was a lot of moving parts in that. Let me say that again. What if SHIB/Bone is a bond yield TVL, could be moved into Bone, dropping the price of SHIB, increasing the price of Bone to be used as a leverage for SHIB?
Yeah.
My brain's fried. I'm not sure I understand.
So, okay, I'm not going to answer that question directly because, it's interesting to think about. But however, he brought something up that I failed to mention that I do want to throw in there.
Go.
The native token on Shibarium, I don't know if I mentioned this, will be Bone.
Okay. Oh, yeah. No, you didn't mention that.
Yeah, the native token on Shibarium will be Bone. So a lot of people kind of been questioning it, and I'm still kind of figuring it out, like how Bone's going to work in the entire ecosystem.
Okay.
But that was one big, question answered in terms of, how this all fits in. It will be the native token there. So, of course, then the She token will be coming after that, which will be the stable coin. How that all kind of, comes together is still to be seen. But, I just want to throw that out there.
Interesting. Well, I mean, like Bone is at $5.31 now. It's gone up. It was like $4.41 yesterday. I'm wondering, and I get that question, like, what's Bone going to end up? I don't have a clue. I don't think anybody really does. We're in this lockup period, and there's no way that I'm aware of you could even put a number on it, right?
I agree, man. Yeah, and it's funny because when it first launched, what was it, back on the 6th?
70.
Yeah, that thing was up there at 70. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm getting people asking about burning coins. I know you get that a lot in questions and comments. And so, guys, again, at the high level, there's never going to be an official burn by the devs. There's no coins for them to burn, right? And it's going to be a lockup scenario where they're locked up on a what is it, a 6 month? Isn't it a 6 month time frame, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have access to 33%.
Right.
What is it, each week, I think?
Correct.
But then the additional 67% is then locked up for 6 months.
Yeah. So you can liquidate a little bit every week, I guess, so to speak, if you so choose.
Right.
But you lose the benefits and all that the APR and all that, the yield and all that stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the best way to, if you're thinking long term with this, in terms of staking or bearing, as they say, like in the ShebaSwap ecosystem, the best thing to do is every week when you get your rewards, just continue staking.
Absolutely. Yeah. Right. I got you.
Because you're going to get bigger and bigger rewards each week as that number, builds.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Okay. Interesting stuff. So, do you have any questions on your end you want to cover?
Let's see here. What's up, Mario? There's thousands of videos on YouTube. Consider how to use that. I don't know what he's talking about there. Zach, how do you buy Bone? You can actually get it right on the site now, right? I'm pretty sure you can get it right through the site.
Yeah.
Mix Videos says, let's see, lots of watching, not enough likes. Carlos says a lot of watching, not enough likes. I agree with him there. Thanks, Carlos. Yeah, like up both streams, guys. And if you have two devices, you can hop on both. Hop on your phone on one, hop on, your laptop on the other or whatever. Get an iPad. Let's see here. What else we got? We need a commitment from Austin that if Shiba Inu reaches 0.01, he will shave his head.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So that's
So sorry.
that kind of actually scares the living hell out of me. So no, I'm not going to do that. I'm always going to have this hair. My dad died with a full head of hair, and so I will always have hair. It's going to go completely gray, and I'm going to be the old gray guy in the room, so to speak. But no, there you go. So
I hear you, man. Yeah, my dad has a full head of hair. I don't know what the hell happened.
Well, it's from your mother's side.
Well, yeah, that makes sense then, because
it's from
my
your
grandfather,
mama.
not so much.
It's from your mama. It's from your mama. And you can go slap your mom and say, "Mom, you screwed me." You know, not literally. I'm sorry I said that. That came out wrong. I'm sorry. I got somebody on mine says he's a barber. That's funny.
And one quick thing, the new pairing, so you could swap SHIB for Bone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the pairings are a big deal. That's pretty damn cool.
Somebody in my chat said they did that today, and it worked out well for them. Worked out well through the system. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I always come back to. I was watching one of y'all watching. I was watching one of Shib Analyst videos today, and he was talking about all the tokens and things, but he was also going in depth about. He pulled up the. What did he pull up? He pulled up the CERTIC document that showed all of the workflow and the diagrams and stuff. And I, to be honest with you, I haven't looked at that, and I probably should, because what it hit me. Somebody just called me a tart. That was Dan. That was funny, Dan. That's a good comment. Okay, was the intricacies and the how complex swap really was, and how they did it without a budget, and how they did it. It's just that's an amazing. We'll never know the true amazing scale of how that happened and all the story. That'd be a good thing, So.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this. This is kind of on the same lines. Something we may never know, but maybe we will, because Satoshi had a tweet. I don't know when this was. A few days ago. He was like, somebody was asking him, "Hey, you got to show your face. Like, you got to show yourself. Like, who are you?" And he was like, "In due time."
In due time.
I was kind of curious. I'm kind of curious about that too. With the AMA, I thought he would like maybe speak, even if we got some audio. But then somebody said his voice was too recognizable, and then of course that sparked all kind of questions. Is it Elon? Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not. It's not Elon. Come on. It is what it is, right? So, all right, guys. If you could please drop a like on both of them, respectively. We need the likes to feed the algorithm. Also pinned to the top of my chat is a link to go check out the new membership function that YouTube allows me now to have, where if you want to get access to some cool emojis and some stickers and you can get access to my Discord. So go check that out if that's something that's of interest to you. Zach's got his coming soon. I just got my shit together faster than he did, so that's what happened there.
I do have my Patreon though linked in my chat. So if that's something that interests you, over there, come on over and check that out.
I'm sticking my tongue out.
And we're building a nice community over there. We're adding like 2 to 3 each day, and man, I tell everybody on the live stream, I'm learning so much from everybody else. It's amazing how many great minds we have in there. Whether it's Nutsack, who's in both of ours, and I say that name now, I don't even laugh, because it's like
You don't even realize.
I don't even bat an eye now.
And nobody gives a shit for it anymore. Oh yeah, Nut. Oh yeah, Nut. Oh, I like Nut.
Right,
yeah.
right.
I like Nutsack. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. That's interesting to know. I'm all right. Sorry.
You got a lot of great. Do you have Johnny Crypto in yours?
I don't, but I just had a new member. Zach Rosser is the first guy. I'm assuming it's a guy to become the membership level. It's cool. I don't know if you have my. He shows up with a green. It says "Welcome new member," so it's pretty big. So that's pretty cool. Welcome, Zach, as a new member. That's pretty cool. Excellent. Cool. Thanks,
Carla's
Zach.
asking what the Discord is. So it's different for every creator, but Austin and I created the same, so I'll just speak for both of us on this. Basically how we set it up, the first level is going to get you general support and Discord access. So you're going to have access right into the Discord. General support just means, you can ask us some questions. We'll get back to you in a timely manner. Now, if you want to go with the insider, or what Austin calls, what do you call it?
Inner circle.
Inner Circle Insider, that's $20 per month. And you're going to get all that and more. You're going to get access to our portfolio that we do just for the insiders. And the big one is buy and sell trade alerts. You know exactly when we're buying, when we're selling. We send messages right to your phone. and so that's for $20 per month. So
Yeah, and I think, and also what I, oops, sorry about that. I got it. Well, also what I would say is it's also kind of some early like stuff we're looking at, and like if we're looking at a particular, Dan Monahan, I just made you a moderator on my chat, just in case you're paying attention there, buddy. And it's also kind of early access. Like every now and then we'll see one that's breaking. We'll see, and we'll let our people know. That's some of the cool stuff that we do there. So yeah. Oh,
yeah.
just got a super chat, and his screen name is Living in Dallas, Texas. I don't know if it's a him or her. I'm sorry. Everyone talks about Shib and Bone, but I want to know your take on Leash. Thanks, Austin Shib Army. I'm gonna throw that one. I'm gonna give you a softball on that one. What's your opinion on Leash?
It's interesting because it's there's only 107,000
Right.
total tokens, right? And so it's pretty much the complete opposite of SHIB, right? Where you go from like quadrillions to
Yeah.
a very fixed supply.
Yeah.
And you can see the price at 2,200 right now. It got all the way up to like what 4,100, 4,200.
Yeah,
up to the AMA.
Yeah, it was spiking because of right before swap went live. And if you don't, by the way, thanks for the super chat. Living in Dallas, Texas. That's her screen name. I mean, originally it was going to be what is it? It was going to be rebased or reevaluated to Dogecoin. That's why they called it the Doge Killer. They've sent obviously. And no, somebody's asking me, do I own any Leash? I do not own any Leash. I do not own any, just for full disclosure. But they quit doing that, and I mean that's my opinion of it. It doesn't come up a ton. I think it's gonna absolutely have its place in the ecosystem, Shibarium, and all those kind of things. I think it has yet to kind of be seen. Now I've slept since I've read the Wolf Paper 2. I read it 3 times. I've slept since then, but do you remember if there's an overriding role that Leash will have in kind of Shibarium that I'm not remembering?
Yeah, so if you scroll down, I don't want to mess this up because is Bone the governance token? Or is it Leash? I don't know how much info they give it on here.
Oh,
I
right here.
remember where I read
it. You're wanting this right here, so hold on just a minute. So
they don't give us a lot.
They don't give it here. I can maybe somebody's. Some people. I got people saying Leash will be the new Bitcoin. I would not necessarily put it into that same context as of yet. Bitcoin's been around for a decade plus, or
So people are saying Bone is the governance token. So okay.
Yeah, Bone's the governance. Yeah.
Take that. But like the comment that guy made there in your chat is interesting because Bitcoin has a fixed supply. So from that standpoint, it makes sense. Eventually supply and demand would tell us.
And this has got a tremendously
tokens are gone.
Yeah, it's got a tremendously lower fixed supply. I mean,
right.
Dramatically lower. I mean, here's the thing. I love it when I hear comments like that it's going to be the new Bitcoin and things like that. But I don't really go there. To me, Bitcoin is Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It is what it is. I mean, you can't take any, and I'm not trying to take that comment away. I just don't really think of them in that capacity. They're different. And if it does, then yeah, amen. That's cool. That's my opinion of it.
Yeah, to me, it's just not as appealing as SHIB. I mean, right now at least, right? And I know there's some people in our Discord that disagree, and that's cool. And that's another cool thing about the Discord and Patreon is you can bounce different ideas off. You can disagree, but you're always learning in there. I mean, Perry, a member we have in there, man, he loves Leash, and he called it early, right before it spiked up during the AMA. He was talking about it at 1,700, 1,800. He was letting everybody know, hey, look at Leash, and wouldn't you know, a week later that thing was up at 4,300. So
and you kind of got to wonder why did it went up and it ran back down. I think it frankly ran back down because of the hype around ShebaSwap died a little bit, and we're kind of back to reality, and this is probably the current real levels that it is at right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I got a comment. Ben Autie said 50% of Bone is already minted. APY is to be announced in about 5 days. That's right. We know that. So it'll be easy to kind of look at how quickly that supply will be soaked up. the value should soar on the back of that. Very interesting comment. Thank you for that, Ben. So Ben basically, to reiterate, has said that 50% of all the bone has been minted, and the APY is to be announced in about 5 days. So we will probably see that spike. I would tend to agree. I mean, it'll spike, especially after the the 2 week, period is over, which should be what?
It'll be the 20th. It should be, because it's 2 weeks. I think it launched the 6th. So I'm guessing it'll be the night of that virtual party.
Yeah, so I just had somebody ask me, do I think the price will spike on the virtual party? And I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. I don't expect it to really spike. I think this goes back to kind of hardcore people that are, which I consider us to be, right, that are into SHIB, and it's not going to really bring in new retail investors. Again, it always comes back to that, guys. We need to get access to new retail investment money. That's your eToro, your Coinbases of the world, and all that kind of stuff, So no, whoever asked me that, I don't really think the price is going to spike per se. So
hey, quick shout out, Dan Sturgis just joined the Patreon, our Patreon over here. Shout out to Dan. He was here day one. I remember Dan when I did my first live stream where I had like 14 people with me, and Dan was one of them. So shout out to you, Dan, for joining the Patreon. And then Tony asked a question, and maybe you could do this in your live chat too. He says, everyone, what's your SHIB count? He's at 176 million. So I'm going to ask everybody in my live stream, light up the chat with how much SHIB you're holding.
There you go. So I had same for me. You guys light up our chat. Let me know how many SHIB. I've got 200 million, so that's the number I'm at. I got Chris Battle asked, when I go to ShebaSwap to try, this is a super chat, by the way. When I go to ShebaSwap to try to view my buried tokens, it says loading. It's been saying that for 24 hours. Am I doing something wrong? To my knowledge, no. I've heard of this, Chris. This has been kind of happening. Is that they sometimes have it's kind of a tech processing thing where the site's processing. But have you heard the same thing, right?
Yeah. Same thing. I've heard it's been taking a couple of days in some cases.
Yeah, Chris. So this is to Chris Battle again. Thanks for the chat. It could take up to 48 hours. So as long as you went through the process, you're good. I got another one. How do I move my SHIB from Crypto.com to ShebaSwap? So Crypto.com, you can't move it directly out of crypto. You've got to basically move it. You got to move it over to Meta, right? And then you can move it. Or I've even heard some people had to sell it and go rebuy it. And because because they couldn't get it, I've seen both. I've seen people in my Discord talk about they had to sell their holdings in Crypto.com, rebuy it, and then use MetaMask to get it in.
Interesting.
Crypto.com is a pain in the ass right now trying to get it over to Swap, and I basically think you can't do it, and that's what I've been understood.
Yeah, and also be aware that you're going to have a $5 million SHIB fee.
Yeah.
Or $5 million. $5 million SHIB fee.
Gas fee. Yeah.
Gas fee.
Yeah.
And it's kind of similar, I think, with most of the exchanges. It's something in that range, but I know that's the Crypto.com one.
So Chef Sheb, I've been following you for 2 months and you always ignore me. I apologize. I don't ignore you on purpose, Sheb. So Chef, there you go. I apologize for that. I'm not ignoring you, buddy. But you did say laugh out loud, so I just called you out. So there you go.
Musk just gave me a super sticker, so just wanted to thank him real quick. Thank you, man.
So I got $1 billion. I've got Angel Catalia has $1 billion. Michael has 340 million. Zach has 265 million. We got a lot of people here.
So far, the leader, at least that I could see on my end, Maximus has 7.6 billion.
Wow.
Now, I did have somebody in the live stream, Austin, I think I told you this off air, a few days ago, and this guy claims he's a top 10 XRP holder.
Yep.
And he will be a top 10 SHIB holder by the end of the year. So very interesting, and it got people fired up because he was very, very bullish on SHIB for the long term.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows I'm bullish. Everybody knows you're bullish. I'm bullish for all the obvious reasons. I mean, I'm bullish for Swap, Shibarium, ecosystem, which I'm going to continue to dig more into, and I've got videos coming in the near future on those. But beyond that, it's the catalyst and things like that. I mean, I think the only really big thing that's outstanding for me, and I'm not saying this in a bad way at all, is how many tokens are we really going to be able to take off of the market to try to reduce that number? And I don't think anybody freaking knows. I mean, I get asked that question every day in comments, and there's really not a freaking answer. You know?
I hear you, man. Here's a question for you, and I don't have the answer. Hopefully, maybe you do. I just told Matt I don't have the answer, but maybe somebody in your chat would. Do you know or have you heard anything about CertiK activating Skynet? This is important for everyone's contract insurance.
I have not heard anything about it. I've heard. What's funny is I saw the word Skynet. Do you know what? Okay. Trivia question. Drop in the chat. What movie was Skynet from? Don't say it, Zach. If you know it, don't say it. What movie was Skynet in? Because every time I see that, I always think of that movie. So I have not. I don't know the answer to that.
Okay. Yeah. Neither have I. I don't think they've. Excuse me. I don't think they've said anything about it. I haven't seen.
So what movie was the word Skynet from? Everybody should know this one.
Somebody has it in my chat already.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Oh, I don't have anybody in mind. I must have more.
Get up for this one.
I got one. Jabber Spawn Runt one. Michael Bath is here. Yeah, I got it now. Everybody's saying it. Terminator. Yeah, there you go, guys.
Yes. Shout out to Paul, Scott, Tony, J-Vaz. You guys were on it early. Boca, Rippin' Lips, Robert, Everto. Got it.
Yeah. It's funny.
Okay, now Everto's saying Skynet is active, but the shield is not up. So the shield is like the full confirmation, I'm assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Everto. But Skynet is active on the audit. So that's what Ronnie's saying as well. The guy's name was Farshad, too. Farshad, who's the top 10 XRP holder. So Farshad, if you're out there, man, would love to hear from you. He also knew a lot about XRP.
Yeah, so I got... Oh, Chad's here. Chad Ruddings is in the house. Chad's here. Cool. Good to see you, Chad. For those of you guys who don't know who Chad is, he's a content creator on YouTube. He does some pretty cool stuff, so welcome. Chad said, yeah, Skynet is active. You can see it on the CertiK page with ShebaSwap. Still waiting on the CertiK Shield, though. There you go. Thanks, Chad. Appreciate you, man. That's cool that Chad's here. I like Chad. I like your stuff, man. So, there you go. I saw Chad did a live stream earlier today. I watched some of his. It's funny how we all watch each other.
Yeah, man. And Chad, I think, was planning on doing a partner with your pop, which I know you and I watch his stuff too.
Oh, yeah.
And so, maybe one day, I mean, I'm in for it. I don't know if you're in for it. Maybe one day all four of us get on and maybe do something down the road. I mean, I'd be in for something like that.
Yeah, we could probably just do this. Yeah, so Chad, this is the official announcement. If you want to do like a triple live stream with us, we're open to it. So let us know. Chad, go onto my YouTube contact me page, and there's an email. Send me an email if you want, man. So there we go. Chad and Dad, what a day. Chad and Dad.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Oh, this Chad and Dad crap. Dad crap. I'm not laughing at Chad. Dad, I'm laughing at me. Okay. That's funny. Somebody wants an additional, maybe even two angles. So yeah, so I can't add an additional angle, guys. So the one angle is my camera over here on the right, and then the other angle is the one in front of me. So that's the best I can do. I can't change them either, guys. So sorry about that. Somebody's asking where's Nutsack. Nutsack. Again, I say that I don't even laugh anymore. He's not in the building. So Chad said, haha, yes, for sure. So yeah, Chad, shoot me an email, man. And we'll talk. We'll set up a time to talk. You and me and Zach will set up a time to talk. So that'd be cool. Why not, man? I mean, that's the cool thing is that we do these dual and we do these live. So it's on your channel, it's on my channel. It's cool. We get a lot of fun stuff.
And Chad, if you're already in contact with your pop, man, ask him too, because I was watching Chad a bit, and he was supposed to have your pop, and they were I think they were going to do something similar that that we're doing now.
I thought you were making another dad joke when you said your pop, like your papa, like your pop, your dad. That's why I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at your pop. I like his stuff too. He's cool as hell. So that's why I was laughing. Okay. All right. Yeah, Chad, reach out to me, man. We'll talk. Okay, cool. So let's see. What else we got? We got a lot of things. This is fun. We can get your pop on. That'd be fun. So let's talk about the Coinbase listing. I'll sum it up. Unless they came out in the last 10 minutes, we don't know anything new. There really has been nothing new. Period. End of story. Drop the mic. Walk off the stage. Right? I mean, did I miss anything? Nope. We're good. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Dude, I'm getting some hilarious comments. Chad, Zach, Austin, your pop, and Rigor Mortis live stream would be the SHIB equivalent to the formation of Voltron.
Yeah. The unholy trinity. I don't know. I'm coming up with. There's like all weird metaphors running out of my brain. That would be funny as hell. That's funny. Pop's name is Ahmed. So there you go.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. There you go. So let's talk about it. Okay. So here's another question. So, what exchange do you guys think will come first? eToro, Coinbase, or Webull? Drop in the chat, and Zach can run a poll. I can't run polls. If he wants to run a poll, he can. But what do y'all think is going to come first? eToro, Coinbase, or Webull? I'm leaving Robinhood as fourth because I think it's a distant fourth. Which one of you guys think is going to be first? Shiba Avengers a symbol. That was funny, Dan. So which is first? eToro, Robinhood, or Coinbase? I have my opinion, and I'll tell you. So I got Coinbase.
Yeah, some people are already putting the answer in the chat. Just hold off for 1 sec, guys, and I'm going to put this into a...
Nutsack's in the building.
Nice. What's up, Nut?
And you know what he says?
What's he got?
He sent me a super chat. Buy XRP before it's too late. I'm just saying.
Man, I'm telling you, he's... Nut, for your information, man, I've been talking to Austin today, and
he's been trying to get me to buy it, Nut, all day.
Well, I mean, I haven't bought it yet either. But if Austin would have picked up the phone today and said, I'm buying it with you, I probably would have downloaded another exchange and already have it. But I don't know, man. I'm just reading too many things that could be in the works. I feel like I don't know if I'm like FOMO in here, fear of missing out, or if this thing can really just take off. I don't know.
So Nut, what do you don't have to send me another super chat because you're a mod. I can see you. Nut, what do you think XRP is going to go to? What do you think the price is going to be by the end of the year, Nut? Drop in the chat, and because I can see you since you're a mod. So what do you think the price is going to be on XRP by the end of the year? That's a question for Nut. By the way, just in case for those of you guys who are paying attention, Nutsack is a member of my Patreon, and he's a member of Zach's. And Nut is one of those guys who, when he speaks, usually people will listen. So he's a member of both of ours.
Hey, dude, real quick, just kind of out of left field here.
Yeah.
Shout out to Luis, who's in our Discord. He says Polygon's under $1, 98 cents. That's always a good idea. If you're looking to add Polygon, now's a pretty good time, guys. Under $1, especially if you don't have a position opened up yet in Polygon. This is a good get. It's down 11.5% in the week, about 5% right now. 98 cents.
Yeah, I own it $1. I own it $1.03. Oh, $1.05. All right. Well, Nut sent me a super chat anyway. He said, "I'll put it this way: XRP hits $10, I'm a multimillionaire." Is what he said. So he's not answering my question, but I think he is kind of. I think it's probably. I got people dropping in, which is cool, Nut. That's awesome. I got people dropping in $20, $30. I got people that are dropping in that also the government's going to shut them down and things like that. I think there's so much stuff. I'm trying to keep it G-rated that's circling. By the way, for those of you guys paying attention, Zach just took a drink of a beer. Just FYI. He's drinking beers over there, man. So, that's cool, Nut. That's if it hits 10, you'll be a multimillionaire. I like that. That's awesome as shit. Where were you telling me we'd have to buy it, Zach? What's the exchange we'd have to buy it? Because we can't get it on crypto, which pisses me off. Where would we buy it?
A lot of people have been saying Uphold. I think Nut said Uphold and BitTrue. I think BitMart and BitTrue have it, and Uphold, as well as Kucoin, I think. So
I might pick it up on Kucoin. I've used them in the past because Kucoin gives us access to a lot more different, coins. You know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I mean. So I may do that one. I don't know. We'll talk, but I don't know. So
yeah, we're gonna talk more about it because I got another guy, Anthony, who's always in my chat. I don't think he's in here right now. I know why, because he's from the UK and it's like 2:38 a.m. in the morning right now. But Anthony's another XRP bull, and I'll tell you what, between him and Nut over these past several days up to a week, man, it's and some of the stuff I'm reading, and I included that in the update today that I did on XRP. Man, it's I don't want to miss out on that if it happens.
Binance bought it on. Pete Glasser bought it on Binance. Yeah, but Pete, are you in the United States? I think we got a problem with buying it. I don't know. Maybe we could. I don't know. Somebody drop in the chat if you can buy XRP on Binance and being in the States. I think that's the question. I got people saying don't use Uphold, by the way. Somebody said they used KuCoin. So yeah, I think I'd be interested in Binance or KuCoin is probably where I would do it. I've got a super chat from DP. Do you guys see we are only making 3% APY to stake our Shiba? That probably buys the right rate. Damn it, something's in my eye. Go ahead, Zach, if you want to talk about that.
Have they released that information yet? I haven't seen that.
No, to me that number's still moving around until we get out of this period, you know? But
it's it'll be interesting to see what they come up with. I think a good number would be like 5 to 10%, personally.
Well, I mean, shit, man. We talked about, what was the last live stream we did? You can get it for 19% on some of those places. What was some of those? Remember we were talking about that?
Binance. I think it was Johnny Crypto. Shout out to Johnny Crypto. I don't think he's in the live chat right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Johnny Crypto did. He was getting 18% on Binance. 19%, something like that.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's craziness.
Yeah. And Crypto.com is what, like 3% already. So, I mean, like, you got to incentivize people to use the swap, right? You got to go like 5 to 10%, I would think, at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you would think.
Yeah, so Simon Lamb said you get 2.5 APY to stake it on crypto. You know,
okay, there it is.
Yeah.
2.5.
So somebody says if you don't use ShebaSwap, you still earn money when Shiba goes up. Yeah, of course. If it goes up, you can sell it and make money. Of course, it's just the price of the coin goes up. Yeah. Interesting. How come I never mentioned Voyager? I've had people ask that. So, to me, it's a catalyst that's already happened. I'm not ignoring Voyager. I mean, it's an exchange that's there. I had somebody pop me one day. They said, "You never mentioned Binance." I'm like, because it's been done for a while. It's already built into the price of the coin. You know, it's already there. So I'm not ignoring Binance. I'm not ignoring Voyager. It's just already kind of it's a done deal. Just like when we get onto eToro, we're going to talk about it for a while, and then we're going to be like, "Yep, you can get it on eToro, and you're good to go." You know. Which,
right, by the way, I can add like something on Voyager too. Like it's a growing company.
Yep.
But it's not as big as Coinbase. It's not as big as eToro. It's just not as big as a threat.
It's a growing one. Yep.
To new people. I mean, it's not going to bring in new investors as much as a Coinbase will. So while Voyager's growing, and I mean they're a good stock actually too, Voyager Digital, but yeah, man. I mean the Coinbase one is going to be huge. I mean if we want to go there for a minute, like 50 million people, you're going to potentially reach. And I always go back to AMP. I mean, Look what happened when AMP was listed at 4x. And still people say, well, oh, Zach, it fell off, right? It fell back. Okay. It fell back down to 6 cents. Or where's it at right now? Market's down a little bit. It might be a little less.
It still was up. It was up from where it was before.
At 6 cents.
Yeah.
And that's still double what it was before it was listed.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah. So DP hit me again with a super chat. I want to mention this. He was talking about the APY. He said it's not 3%, it's 0.03. You can see it on DeBank. Oh, shit. All right, I apologize on that. So, yeah, that's interesting, DP. You can get better. I mean, you can get it for 2.5 on crypto and probably, different other exchanges. And they've always talked about, though, it was really, 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 really low risk if you were going to stake and things like that. So, anyway.
Yeah, and somebody just said on Hotbit, 3.5% APY over there on Hotbit. So
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Alicia, for that insight. I've heard Hotbit quite a bit. I've never used Hotbit, but I feel like I'm hearing about it more and more. That exchange, Hotbit.
Well, it came up in the context of XRP.
Yep.
Uphold and Hotbit and things like. I think that's right. So I got a super chat from Angel Katala. Thanks for that super chat. By the way, what's your super chat number? How much you at?
Well, I just got one from Nutsax909. I'm up to $15.48. He said, "I told you guys you would thank me later. Only you guys would have bought AXS."
I did.
I know you got that. Yeah.
I did. I didn't buy it when he told me to, but I still made money on that. So what we're talking about is Nut gave us a recommendation to buy AXS, and we both bought it, but we bought it one day too late. We missed out on about, what was that, about 15% or something like that? But,
Yeah.
But I did on that one. I'm happy with that one.
I'll tell you what, he nailed it on Terra Luna too.
Yeah, I know. I know. Nut, you ought to be sitting in the Nut, you ought to be sitting in the seat, man. So if you guys could do me a favor, hit the like button on both of us, please, please, please. How many concurrent viewers are you up to?
I got 250, and BD just gave me another super chat. Appreciate that, man. You can buy XRP on Binance, OKEX, OKEX. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I might be botching that. Bybit, ZBG, and CoinTiger. However, you cannot use Binance in the U.S. You have to use Binance US, right?
Yeah, and somebody was saying maybe you might have to VPN or something. I had somebody drop it. I don't know if they were specifically talking about that, but I don't want to go through those particular hoops, but we'll see.
Right.
And
Uphold. Somebody else just mentioned Uphold, which
yeah,
I've heard that one too.
Okay, I got a super chat from Little Falker. I'm assuming that's a reference to that. No, I don't know what that movie. Never mind.
Meet the Falkers?
Yes, but it's not. He spells it Falker. Safe Moon Cash. Just rug pulled. Multiple dev wallets. Website gone. Safe Moon, not Safe Moon. Safe Moon Cash.
How about that?
Thanks for the heads up, Little Falker. Thank you for that, man. Appreciate you, brother.
What was the other one we were talking about before the stream, man?
Trident.
Trident. Yeah.
Yeah. Drop in the chat, guys, if you got popped by Trident. Remember, they were on our live streams. They were coming in and giving us. I've always said, be leery these brand new ones and all that kind of stuff. Did anybody get popped with Trident? I had some people in my Patreon group that lost a little bit of money. Like $50 here, $20 there. But yeah, Trident basically went away.
Somebody said, with the market kind of going down here a little bit right now, somebody said the Bitcoin shorts are up to 16,000. So I'm checking it out right now on my stream on Data Mish.
They were up to 14 earlier. Did they go up?
Yeah, it looks like they're at 16K now.
Damn it.
Right below 16K.
It's just like a freaking wet blanket on the market. It sucks, man.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
It just pisses
what do you think
me off.
Solves it? I mean, is it just wait until the whales are done manipulating the market?
It solves it by making it illegal to short shit. I'm kidding. It's never going to happen, and I'm not. I'm saying that in jest. I don't know, man. I think it's just I don't have a million. I don't have a silver bullet answer. But I think it's just, man, it's frustrating because it's frustrating. I'm kind of speechless. It just pisses me off, and because I've never in the 30 years I've never shorted anything in the stock market and all that stuff, and it just pisses me off. So that's it. I had somebody say that a billionaire got popped in the rug pull for Trident. That's crazy. Dan said that. Hey, Clever Neff. That's cool. He's a Clever Neff's as a inner circle member over with me. Do you realistically see ShebaSwap as a weekly source of residual income? Can you give a shout out to a super fan, Jen? Well, I'm definitely going to give a shout out to a super fan, Jim. There you go, Jen. Zach Rosser, I see I went through Gate.io for my XRP. All right, thanks for that, Zach. I appreciate it. That's cool. The members show up in green, by the way. Their names are highlighted just anyway, Zach, so you can see them. It's a little bit better. So that's kind of cool. So here's the question for you. This is, again, a super chat from Clever Neff. He's a Patreon member on my side. Do you realistically see ShebaSwap as a weekly source of residual income. I think it's relative to how much you stake and what's coming in, and you can only get that 33% every week and things like that. I mean, I don't know. It depends on the levels. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely something to that. But in terms of how much, I don't know if it's, life changing. I mean, obviously, we know that you can also, restake it if you're thinking long term. So,
Yeah.
I mean, is it income that you want to use, or is it income that you want to restake? I mean, that's the real big question.
I would say it's. I would not be pulling it out. I would restake it and let it grow and let it kind of compound. The whole compounding interest thing. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, I would too. If you made the decision to use the swap, the best thing you could do is just continue to stake those weekly rewards.
Yeah.
As long as you can, because when these future plans come to fruition, like we're talking about Treat Token and the Kucoin, when the entire ecosystem comes together, like who knows? I mean, you might be able to do something that we don't even know about yet, right? With those rewards, if you just continue to stake it.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, I've got a super chat from Ben Auty. Do you have any thoughts on the new Kai Green endorsed coin, grapefruit coin?
Grapefruit. Yeah, I heard about it, dude, today. Somebody brought it up on the live stream. I pulled it up. I looked at it. No thoughts on it because it was literally like 5 minutes this morning that I pulled up the website. So interesting. Kai Green's been like a big advocate of SHIB. I do see they're going to kind of like, I don't know if they're going to use it in upcoming World Strongman events, or it was like listed on their roadmap. So I don't know, like, are they going to market it there or actually use it there? They didn't say. Okay. But interesting nonetheless. I don't know if it's.
So kind of maybe fall back to our de facto answer. So Ben would be, it's interesting, it's new, it's 5 minutes old, so to speak, and if you want to throw some money into it, go into it eyes wide open. Kai Green, I mean, it's got a little bit more legs than some of the ones that we do get asked about. Would you agree? And he also mentioned that our Satoshi is following the coin on Twitter.
Interesting. So, I mean, yeah, maybe because Satoshi knows that Kai's been a big proponent of SHIB and maybe helping him out with his venture or whatnot, or maybe down the line it's connected to SHIB in some way. Who knows?
Right.
But I think, falling back to your answer right now, with it being so early, if you want to invest maybe a little bit, but don't back up the truck, if you will, on something like this. I mean, it's too new for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. So
Nut was mentioning Alpha Finance Lab, and he said he kind of told us back in late June, to get into it. And since then, it's been, making a nice little run.
Alpha.
Trying to look
He
at
did,
that
he
now.
did mention
Yeah,
that.
it was about 38 cents, and now it's 75 cents. So yet another one. It's ranked 147. Alpha Finance Lab. Yet another one that he nailed right on.
Hey,
right on the head.
I give him credit, man. I give Nut credit. I give the Nut the credit. I give the Nut the credit. It's interesting. I don't know. I think in this market, I like the ones I'm in. I like the NFT gaming ones that we got into. I like both of those. I like Cardano, Polygon, AMP. I like all those respectively. I like Ethereum. If it keeps dropping, I'm gonna buy some more. What do you think Ethereum is gonna go to? Let me pull it up. I don't even know what it is. I haven't looked at it today. Is it below 2,000? No, it's 2,033 right now.
Right. It's right on the verge. Yep. I love Ethereum under 2,000.
Well, but here's the thing. I mean, you just said it. If we're at 16,000 shorts, although Bitcoin has held up fairly well, and I've said this in previous videos, right? I mean, we're at 33,200, and at 16,000 short selling positions, it's that wet blanket. And if Bitcoin gets below 30,000, it will drag Ethereum down, I think, to 1,700. I think it'll happen. If we get down to those levels, hell yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go to the wife and go, honey, I need to buy some Ethereum. What's Ethereum? I don't know. The shit I always talk about, but you don't listen to me when I talk about it.
I'm with you, man. I am with you 100%. Yeah, I mean, under 2,000, I think is really good. If you get 1,500 or lower, I mean, that's just great. Yeah, I mean,
I bought Ethereum at 1,700, and I thought I stole it at that level, and then it went up, and I didn't sell, and I've ridden it up and I've ridden it back down. But we went up and touched 3, didn't we? We went over 3, didn't we?
oh yeah, we got as high as what 4,300.
Well, there you go. I just quit paying attention. I just don't. But we came back down. You talking about like we were at 4,300
when was that? Like, I mean, all these months kind of run together now. It's like, what was that back in April? I think it was like Ethereum was never going to go down again. I mean, it was just running like crazy. I mean, it was insane, and I mean, every day it was up another 5%. I mean, it was just every single day.
But that's but I want to say something. I want to interrupt because I want to say something to that. Yeah. That's what sucks about the time we're in. That's what pisses me off about the short selling positions and the fact that I've got CoinMarketCap homepage up on my screen, and it's depressing as hell. Yes, I know there's buying opportunities, but it sucks every day you get in here and you look at and you go and we're up or down 2%, we never get anywhere. 1 step forward, 1.5 step back. And I realize that that's a short-term problem that we're in right now. It's kind of like in the last 2.5, 3 weeks, give or take. But it sure is mind-numbing. And I'm sure that the people out there who are watching and who are listening kind of feel the same. Because it's mind-numbing,
100%.
Hey,
dude, I just pulled up your screen on my end, too, so I'm sharing my screen with your screen. How do you get the 1 hour percentage?
It's customized right here. And you basically, you have 1 hour, and I think you turn it on or you drag it over. And once it's there, it's there. It's cool.
To be a member to do that?
No. I mean, okay. I haven't even logged into this account. I haven't logged in, but I'm not even logged into it.
That is cool. All right, that's cool as hell. I just looked it up there. I was like, wait a minute, I don't have a 1 hour chart.
So at Stock Journey said, hey there, I've been hearing that once the event is over, buying SHIB will be the best play on ShebaSwap. I was wondering, now the screen's moving. I was wondering what you think about that. Digging not going to be a good option anymore. I don't necessarily believe that. No, I think that you can't not that you are, but you can't look at it from an absolute standpoint. Like right now, the rewards are exponentially higher, and they're going to go down after this period. I mean, that we know for sure. That's my opinion. What's your opinion?
I agree 100%. Yeah, I mean, this is something, something else came up here. Anyone know where to access the July 20th party? I don't think they've said anything about that, have they?
No, you need to go follow, here, I'll show you on my screen. The easiest way to know about it, to kind of be kept up to date, is go to Twitter and follow Satoshi, and I've got it on my screen. So follow Satoshi Kusama, and when you follow him, you're going to be kept up to date on all of the latest and greatest on it. So I had somebody ask me if they were buying SHIB today, how much should they buy? That's a good question. I'm going to let you take that one. If you were going to buy SHIB today, you don't own any. How much are you going to buy? Before you say it, don't spend the rent money, don't spend the mortgage money, don't spend don't spend the grocery money. Put into it money that you can afford to lose. Go.
I'd be comfortable putting $500 in.
And at this level, it would, I don't even know, don't do math in public, right? At this level, that would buy you, that'd buy you north of 100 million.
Mm-hmm.
It has to. So there you go. I mean, I think the number is probably 100 million. I've seen videos. Didn't Chad do a video on like why you need to hold 100 million, or was that your pop? I think it was your pop, and I didn't watch that. But I thought that was a great idea. Why you need to hold 100 million? I didn't watch it. Nutsack just gave me a $10 super chat. Yay! It's just like Christmas over here, All right, hold on just a minute. All right, always look at the investors and what other project they have invested in. Usually investors invest in certain projects that are to help them on both sides double the profit at the same time. Okay, Nut, I hear you, but I feel like I'm coming in on a conversation we halfway through. He said, he said, I always look at the investors. I'm sorry. I always look at the investors and what other projects they have invested in. Usually investors invest in certain projects that are to help them on both sides double the profit at the same time. That's how he's looking and picking different cryptos. That's what he's talking about. So there you go. Thank you, Nut. I didn't get it initially. So I got a super chat from Let's Go Up. Curious why crypto informers are not in Hyperfund. What, Hyperfund?
Not sure.
I don't know what that means. So I apologize. I don't know what Hyperfund is. That's something that I'm not familiar with. So if you could drop in the chat and let me know what that is.
So I'm getting a bunch of people kind of putting there how much they should, how much you should hold in their opinion. A lot of people saying 100 million. So that seems to be like a general consensus. And then Luis, shout out to Luis, he's saying 1,000 worth of SHIB minimum.
Yeah, and depending on what price level you're buying at, you're getting close to that 200 million number there, give or take.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, to me, it's relative. I mean, I've got people that are in my group that hold like 55 million, and that to them that's a game changer if we do, go up, if we move over a couple zeros.
So 500 right now, shout out to Boca. I'm going to agree that his math is correct because he's able to do it on his end. He said 500 right now gets you 67 million.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So that'll get you 67 million right now.
Okay.
Thanks, Boca, for doing that in the background.
All right. What do we want to talk about now?
Well, I mean, what do you feel about Coinbase? Like, do you think the whole CertiK audit, now that it's okay? Coinbase came out, said technical issues, right? First off, do you think there were really technical issues?
I did. I did think that there were technical issues, and I do think there was something to that. It had to do with the inbound transfers matching up and things like that. I do think there was something to that, but I think they solved it. I think they solved it relatively quickly, and then I think the rest of it was waiting on swap. I didn't really believe that for a while, but I came around to that way of thinking because it makes sense.
Right. So now that CertiK's given the check, right, and everything's good, the score's out. I mean, how long is it until we get even something from Coinbase Pro that says, "Hey, SHIB holders, like we're adding it soon," or like what you got? I mean, I know we're just speculating here. I mean, are you worried at all that it doesn't happen?
Well, number one, I'm not worried. Number two, I'm not worried because of the money. I'm not worried because that there is so much money to be made by Coinbase. I will always, and I'm like, I know, Austin, you said that 8 million times, because it's freaking true. Because that is, to me, the major catalyst for Coinbase, Robinhood. They're not doing this out of the goodness of their heart. They want to make money, okay, period. So I think it's about the economics. I think that Coinbase will bring it on. And I'm the first to call myself out. I expected it to have already happened, honestly. I mean, we're almost a week removed. By the way, Nick, I see your super chat, and Angel, I see your super chat. I'll get to it. We're almost a week removed from the event. I realized that and with that said, though, I think CertiK was kind of that final thing, right? And so, yeah, I mean, I'm expecting it to happen. I think frickin' which we didn't close that loop, I think eToro is going to happen before Coinbase will.
Really?
Well, I mean, eToro sure is teasing the hell out of us. I mean, they just continue to do that crap,
Yeah.
Which I actually like. I think it's fun. I love the whimsy. There's your word of the day. I love the whimsy that eToro has in all their marketing. They're really cool. I like how they market their stuff.
I do too, and like Voyager's been really good to SHIB too. I mean, you got to shout out Voyager. I know they haven't. Maybe they haven't got the love that some of these other big exchanges have, but hey, man, like they're doing that giveaway. Did you see that giveaway they're doing?
$1 billion? Yeah, I did a video on that. I got flamed for that because everybody thought I was doing some kind of a thing, and I'm like, no. If you didn't watch the damn video.
right. The ShebaBillionaire, right?
Yeah, I thought that was a cool thing. I think I do like what Voyager's doing. I mean, Voyager's, out front and center with the marketing, putting it on the NASCAR and all that kind of stuff. I think I think that was cool, and you know, I think we just we've got to continue to get, though the hard economics are that SHIB's not going to move without new money. It's not going to move without new retail money coming into it. It's just not. I mean, I think we've reached kind of that penetration level. And, oh, by the way, it's not going to move without the frickin' market going in the right direction. It's not.
Exactly.
Just like not any of our other holdings outside of, you know, this one over here or that one over here, you know, will move right now. I mean, look at Crypto.com. We both bought it. It was a good buy. I'm happy holding that. I'm gonna hold it, and I'm cool with it. But it moved up 13% and almost immediately gave some of it back.
Yep.
That had nothing to do with crypto. It's the market.
Dude, you know this, that I hold Decentraland, right? It has been doing some of the weirdest crap I've ever seen. Like, it'll be up 25%. And then it'll pull back 15%.
You think it's manipulation?
And the next day it'll be back up 20%.
Do you think But do you think it's being manipulated? Do you think it's manipulation?
Where's it at now? 71 cents. So it's actually back up now. I mean, dude, look at it like the last week. It's got that chart's got to look crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it has to be, right? I mean,
interesting.
Because I don't think retail investors who believe in the project I don't think there's that many people going in and out of it in a week's time, right? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're just trying to ride it up and collect some profits, and they're still long-term holders. Like, you could do it that way.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like a philosophy that I don't use, but there's more ways to skin a cat, obviously. But
yeah. All right, I got a super chat I got to get to on my screen. If you got it up, you see it. Nick Martin, I see your super chat. I'm gonna get to you in just a minute, buddy. So this is a super chat from Angel Katala. Guys, what about Zilliqa Coin, a bridge from Ethereum? Are you familiar with this one? I've never seen this one before.
I've heard of it. I think I've looked at it a couple times, but you know how it is, man. A refresher is always good.
So 7-day chart, I mean, it's pretty much a sideways trading pattern. In fact, just it's bounced off of some its lows. So volume is 8%. It's ranked. It's 81 out of 100, so it's in the top 100, which I do like it for that reason. So let me look at the overview. What does it do? Let me get this up where everybody can see it. Blah, blah, blah. I always go to the what makes it unique, like you said. So it claims to be the world's first public blockchain to rely entirely on a sharded network. Okay, there you go. This allows it to achieve high throughput and a high rate of transactions per second, which says it solves the scalability issue because each shard processes the transaction individually. As the network grows, the number of shards increases. I remember I've looked at this, and I remember this. So Angel, I don't have a strong opinion, positive or negative about this. I think it solves a problem right now and will continue to do it. When Ethereum 2.0 comes out, is that a whole game changer? I don't know. And I'm not a blockchain expert, right? I'm not a technical blockchain expert. And at the price point though of what was it, 7 cents? I mean, it's probably not a bad deal to put, you know, maybe whatever your numbers are, $100 or $50 or $200 into this eyes wide open, but it is a top 100, so I feel pretty good about it in that capacity. And then just kind of see what happens. It looks like it solves a legitimate problem now, and it's just about, you know, where is it going to go downstream? What's the long term? Will the long term use case and long term utility continue to be there as the overall blockchain environment continues to evolve with Ethereum 2.0 and things like that? You have anything you want to add to that?
No, man, you're on it. Nutsack gave us another one to look at now. He's saying wait until August on this one, though. But he says, let me scroll back up. DAG, D-A-G, DAG. He said this is one that he is super bullish on. It's called Constellation.
Yep, here it is.
DAG. And he said, don't get it now. Wait until August. He thinks it'll pull back a little bit. But look at that run up.
All right, you guys heard it here first from our beloved Nut. I always crack myself up. So Nuts dropped this in. Take a look at DAG and maybe buy it in early August. Is that what you said? Possibly.
Yep,
you might have a pullback. So yeah, I'll look at it. Let me see where you can buy it real quickly. Let me look at markets. So, so it's Kucoin. Yeah, Kucoin. This may be another reason to get Kucoin. I mean, we had XRP and maybe DAG. If I can get 2 or 3 cryptos, all right, fine. I might pick up another exchange.
Right.
You know. So yeah, I'm writing it down. This is me writing it down, Nut. I know you're watching me too.
Hey, shout out to the Prince on my end. Thanks for the super chat, man. More listens, easy for me to say, equals more moving. That's what we need. So I think he's saying the more people that are in our live chats, the more, bigger community we build. So I appreciate that super chat, man. And real quick, I'm 13 likes away from 200. I know you're probably way past it already, but
not much, man. 239. Okay. Hey guys, drop in the chat. I'm not dropping the chat. Hit me with some likes. I got to kick this guy's ass. So drop some likes, please, if you would, because we're competitive.
And then come over to my stream, hit the like button, and then if you're already here, go ahead and smash the like button. It takes like 0.24 seconds. It's totally free. It's the easiest way to give back to the channel. Really helps us out with the algorithm.
Yep.
This is the one metric we can get Austin in tonight. If you all just smash the like button right now. All right. So let's do that. All right, we're at 200 already. See that? Look at that.
Give me some likes, people. I can't have Zach beat me. I can't believe I'm begging for likes. Please.
I have no shame, bro.
What?
I have no shame. I'll beg for likes.
I know you have no shame. You have no shame at all. Okay, so you can't do a live stream without getting asked about FEG. What do you think about FEG?
Dude, I don't know. Here's what I know about it. It's that buy and hold deal, right?
Yeah.
And I heard this. I don't know if this is actually true. I think it's the guy that created Tron. His son created Fed, and it's got a really cool logo.
Yeah, it's feed every gorilla and all that. It's the monkey, the gorilla. That's the logo. I didn't know that, so that's interesting.
But here's the other thing. The one metric, and maybe I put too much stock in this, but some people who listen to the channel I know really like this too. I do a lot of that Google search stuff, right? Where I do the Google Trends. Yep. And you put up FEG and SafeMoon. Let's take both of those because a lot of people like them. They talk about them a lot. You pull up the Google search trends on FEG and SafeMoon. It's nowhere close to Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, right? I mean, and one of the big reasons why I picked SHIB over some of these other community coins, the search traffic, man. And you and I both know how important that is. What's the next step when you're searching cryptocurrencies? The next step is to buy, right? So, man, I mean, again, maybe I put too much stock in that, but for me, that's a big metric that I watch. I know that's a big metric that they use in that flippening index, like when Ethereum will someday maybe flip Bitcoin. That's one of the metrics they use is the Google search traffic. Well, and Ethereum's nowhere close to Bitcoin in that, but
yeah,
it's one metric, but it's important for me, and I just don't see I look at that and I gauge interest. I don't see as much interest nowhere near, right? The likes of SHIB or Doge. So,
well, I was waiting for you to say that word, the interest, because up until that point, you hadn't closed that loop, and I will close it one step further. I will say that interest equates to longevity. That interest equates to retail money coming in or not, and does it go up? And so, if you don't have any interest, the token will die. Period. It will. And I'm not saying that will happen to FEG. FEG seems to kind of continuously rear its head a little bit on these live streams. Although I wouldn't say that's necessarily a good barometer. I think it's just every now and then we have people that want us to talk about it. But it has come up in every live stream. But I will come back to the hard data, what you just said with the Google Analytics and stuff, and go, I would tend to agree with you. And I think that's the biggest problem with the vast majority of these new tokens that come out. FEG's been out a bit longer than that. We're at 10,862 cryptos right now in CoinMarketCap. The vast majority of them will die because nobody ever knew about them. Period.
No doubt. I agree 100%, man. And, it's the same thing with any of these, right, that are a week old, a day old. They just don't have as much of a history. Like, there's a reason why, Dogecoin is a top 10 currency. I mean, when was it created? 2013?
Yeah.
I mean, this sort of thing takes time. And this is why I think you and I both always stress the importance of long-term investing. And, when you start to look at SHIB, and obviously it's not even close to long-term longevity that Dogecoin has, but it has been around since August 2020. And you look at the general interest, the search interest, even after that big sell-off in May, it's still there, man.
Yeah.
It's still there. And to me, that shows me that there are people that are holding. There's always going to be people buying real quick, selling, flipping it over, whatever, a few times, making a few profits. They're not really in it. But when you see that general interest stay pretty steady, I mean, I think that speaks volumes. Like you said, man, it's staying power. That's what it is. And
that's what it is.
To me, SHIB has that next to Dogecoin. There's nothing even close in any other community coin. It's Dogecoin and SHIB, and that's why I'm invested in both of them.
I agree 1,000,000%. And if I had a differing opinion, I would tell you that. I think that that's one thing I hope that people who are listening hear is that the newest, perceived hottest coin that's 5 minutes old, 99% of them are going to die on the vine. Not because there may be some cool utility or use case. It may do something. It might be awesome, and it might be one that you're like, oh my god, this is one that I want to be in. It's the blah blah blah. I get it, but if nobody knows about the darn thing, it basically will die. Somebody's saying, Aaron Ruby says Doge has no utility. I want to talk about that in a minute. Its utility is the fact that it's popular, which I'll come back to in just a minute. But my point is still is that the vast majority of these coins die. That's what makes SHIB different. Is it penetrated? That's the word I'm using. It penetrated through that layer of anonymity, and it grabbed mainstream media, which gathered articles, and it was they labeled themselves the Doge killer, which I did not like when I first started covering it. I thought that was but I also said it was a really good marketing mechanism, and whether they did it on purpose, because it got them press, and that press related to eyeballs, which related to everything. And so people are saying the popularity will die. That's for Dogecoin, which I will come back to. But that's the it has entered into kind of mainstream consciousness. Now Shiba's delineating themselves with swap, the ecosystem, and all that kind of stuff. Dogecoin, again, poke holes in this. Dogecoin, I think, is long term going to be viable because of the media factor, the celebrity factor, the potential of it being used as a currency in some capacity. But it was not built with a utility. I admit that freely. But it has evolved and become the number one community meme coin, and I think it's continued. It's reshaped itself. Whether you like it or not, it has.
Right.
Do you agree or not?
Well, I mean, and here's the thing. What this really comes back to is Bitcoin and Ethereum are both different, right? They're both built different, but they're both, in a lot of people's eyes, going to both be successful in the long term, right?
Yeah.
Like Bitcoin is that proof of work model. That's Dogecoin. Ethereum is the proof of stake model. That's SHIB, right? So like you can be successful in both models, and I think it's just different. Like Bitcoin is going to be, in my opinion, and when I speak of Bitcoin, I'm kind of talking about Dogecoin here too,
right?
Because they're kind of built together, similar way that they're set up. So when you think of Bitcoin, how I see the future of Bitcoin coming is it'll be the stored asset. Like one day it's going to surpass gold.
Yes.
Gold is 10 trillion market cap. Bitcoin right now is 621 billion, but it's been as high as 1 trillion already. Yep. And you and I both know how supply and demand goes. As soon as Bitcoin's all mined or as it gets closer, that price is going to go up, man. And
yeah.
People, have bullish cases just for the remainder of this year, 100,000, I've heard, from a lot of people, a lot of smart people, smarter than both of us, people really close to the situation. And, one day 500,000 is not out of the realm of possibilities in a lot of people's mind. And, while Ethereum's not that, it's not going to be that stored value, it's going to have more of that utility. I think Ethereum will be the internet of money. I think transactions on the internet, especially when you're paying creators, when you're paying musicians, when you're paying artists, when they create their own content, because that's the way the world is going, right?
Yes.
we're already seeing Ethereum used that way, and it's super successful, right? Already with the NFT space. When
Right.
Ethereum 2.0 comes out and the gas fees are lower and that whole process is easier, they're positioned already to take off as that. And again, both have their place, and that's kind of the same way I feel about Doge and SHIB, right? It's just easier to kind of build that up when we look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. So
Yeah, and well said. And I think, Mark, I see your super chat. I'll get to you in just a minute. What I would say, and you probably had a few as well. What I would say is this: is that I want to go. I want to say something. I want to go back to this. I want to buy the next hype meme coin thing. I want to come back and I want to put a pin in that real quickly. I want to say this. I haven't said this in a public forum, but I think it's kind of our duty to say this. Yes, I said duty. Okay. I constantly see that sitting in this seat, and I know you do as well, that's the vast majority of what people want to talk about. They want to talk about the next coolest hypey coin that comes out. And my advice has always been the same. It's always been go into it eyes wide open, and you better treat that thing like it's got, spikes all over it and it's a dangerous animal, because it's probably going to bite you. And there was a time when Shiba was in that arena. There was, and I'm on record as saying that. But Shiba evolved and became something different. It transformed itself. But I always want to bring that back, is that it always comes back to, if you're going to put money into crypto, buy some Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, Cardano, buy some of those, and a tiny bit of your money, save it to go buy that newest hypey thing if you just have to go there. Because guys, I'm going to tell you right here, right now, the most hypey coin that I own is Dogecoin and SHIB. That's it. So I don't own Shiba Inu. I don't own Baby Doge. I don't own any of those. I don't buy those. I'm not slamming them. I'm just saying I don't buy them. I just wanted to say that because I wanted to get that out there. And, people can hate me for it, love me for it. I don't really care. I mean, I love my audience. I love my subscribers. I know you do. But I think it's something that we need to say, So go ahead.
And dude, I'm with you 100%. And those are the two I own. And that doesn't mean like one day I won't have Kishu, but they've got to show me more, right? I'm not going to chase the, what's the word for it? It's too risky. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm really trying to say. Like you said, SHIB became more than one of those when you saw how it was trending, when you saw popular press. What really did it for me, this is me personally here. Once the thing came out with Vitalik and the India COVID relief fund, that's when I invested into SHIB.
Yeah.
That's when I created my first video on YouTube about SHIB.
Yeah.
And that to me showed that, okay, you've got the co-founder of Ethereum connected to this whole thing. It's not just, somebody starting it up in their basement, right? I mean, well, that's really cool, and I know a lot of people do that. It's hard for me as an investor to say, oh, I believe this, right? I'm in.
Yeah.
But when I saw this was connected to somebody like Vitalik,
yeah,
I said, I'll take a shot on that, right? And as more and more things came to fruition, we saw then, Polygon and Sandeep Nawal, and that whole thing was tied in. I'm like, these are legit projects, and they're connected to this. And every step of the way, I think we've gotten more and more information. I mean, the more recent one, and I know we've talked about this on air and off air, is Coin Bureau, somebody we really respect in the space, right? And he's talking about it, how it can actually really be an impactful piece of the Ethereum ecosystem. I mean, look what ShebaSwap did to the gas fees.
Oh, it's insane.
Just ShebaSwap. I mean,
yeah,
influenced the gas fees. I mean, so yeah, man, 1.5 billion locked up. I mean, the list goes on. This is different. It's a different type of community coin.
Yeah.
And that's why so many people watch our videos. That's why so many people watch your Pops and Chad Reddings and all these guys that are covering SHIB and Doge, is because other people know it too. Other people see it too.
I concur. All right, I got to say this. I owe Nick Martin. Nick, I owe you an apology. I'm sorry. I forgot.
I got a couple too.
I forgot his super chat.
We're both ranting.
So Nick Martin asked the question. I'm gonna. This might be for you. Is Bone going to go lower before it goes up? If so, how low?
Yeah, man, it's tough. I mean,
Here's the thing I would say. I would say, Nick, I don't necessarily think that Bone's going to go down. I don't really see the price going down. I don't know what our bottom was, but we were in the fours, and we've consistently kind of gradually moved back up. I think everybody agrees that Bone is probably going to. We had somebody earlier, Nick, say that dropped in and said 50% of all Bone has been minted, and it will, and a lot of it, more of it will be minted in the next 7 to 8, 9 days, and it will probably go up after we're out of this first 2 week phase. So that's my answer. So Nick, I owe you an apology. Sorry about that, brother. So there you go. What's your opinion of that?
Yeah, I'm with you there. Spot on. I mean, looking at where it opened up, I think you're sitting here. What is it, like $4 right now? I mean,
538. It was 441 earlier today. That's what you were thinking of.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good spot. I mean, if you're holding it for the long term, especially, and you're going to hold it within the ecosystem for a while, it's one of those deals I wouldn't like fuss over $4 or $5 right now. You know what I mean? If you're that bullish on it, do it, man. Get in if that's your plan. Dude, I got a super chat. I think I got 2 of them I got to get to. Do you as well?
Mark Arciber. I know I'm saying your name wrong. I apologize, Mark. I see your chat. I'll get to you. Go ahead.
Oscar D, shout out to you, man. Can you take a look at Anchor and give a profile read?
Oh, we've looked at Anchor before.
Yeah, this is an interesting one.
I own Anchor.
What's that?
I own Anchor.
Well, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I think I do. Shit, I don't know. Sometimes I forget. I don't know. I own so many.
It's in the top 100.
I'm a crypto guru.
It's definitely one I've looked at. I haven't bought into it yet, but it's an Ethereum token that powers Anchor, ANKR, a Web3 infrastructure and cross-chain staking DeFi platform that aims to make it easy and affordable for anyone to participate in the blockchain ecosystems by building dApps, hosting nodes, or staking. The Anchor token can be used to pay for services on the Anchor platform, such as node development and API services, participation in on-chain governance, and also acts as an insurance for network participants. And it is available on Coinbase as well as Crypto.com.
I own this. Yeah, I own some of this. Yeah.
So yeah, Oscar, I think that's the answer from both of us. Austin owns it. I like it. I don't own it yet, but yeah, man, there you go. So
yeah, they're a connect to Web3 in minutes. We support more than 40 blockchain protocols for staking and development processes. I literally bought it because of that one sentence.
I think I remember you saying that actually.
Yes, I'm like, oh yeah, man,
Wait, did you get that when you got? Well, I don't know if I could say it because it's part of your Patreon package.
Yeah, I did. I bought about I think I bought about $100 of it. I mean, it's you at 6 cents. So yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, go ahead and do another one, then I'll do Mark's.
Actually, I think I am caught up. Shib Hodler said Austin didn't even realize he had Anchor, and he's laughing.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I own that.
Love it.
I mean, my holdings are vast. Vast. I have to have people.
There's this guy. Oh, go ahead.
I have to have people come in and tell me, Austin, you own that. I have people to tell me. I'm kidding. Kidding. What were you saying? Go ahead. Sorry.
Dude, there's this guy. I think I referenced him earlier too. So shout out to Johnny Crypto, getting some love tonight. This dude owns literally everything. He's like that dude in chat. Like I'll mention something or somebody else. Oh, I own that. I got that.
I own that.
And like this guy has literally everything, and he's helped things for years. He's a crypto guru too, man. He's pretty cool. But
he's probably in a. And I'm saying this. I'm kidding. He's probably in a support group. He's probably in a 12-step program. Hi, I'm Austin. I own a bunch of crypto. Hi, Austin. That thing. Okay.
Right.
All right, Mark. I have SHIB on Crypto.com and can't withdraw. I messaged them and they said it's not available to withdraw in my state. I'm in Washington State. Is that true? Help. Yes, that is true, Mark. Okay, so we've talked about this. So basically, there's not a good answer, Mark. You basically need to either sell your, you basically need to sell. If you really are trying to do the whole ShebaSwap thing, you got to sell it and take the money and then go buy it off of crypto and then move it in via MetaMask. Does Trust Wallet work now? Does Trust Wallet, have we gotten clarification on that?
I don't think it's upgraded yet. I think it's just Coinbase and MetaMask so far.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go, Mark. Appreciate that. I had a super chat from Ali Vegas with a little icon that says Bravo. Thank you. That's kind of a little cute cat going. That's kind of cute. All right. So anyway, so cool.
I just got one too from GTR. Shout out to you, man. He said, let's make a community coin called Zach token using BSC. Making the contract is rather simple.
Make it where we can all understand it.
Thanks, GTR.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. The people in the Discord were like giving me shit about that too, how we need our own coin. I don't know if I want that.
You know what? We'll make our own coin. The utility will be very, very simple. Because you like us. That's it. That's the utility. Buy it because you like us, and it'll go up. Which is complete crap, because it won't.
Right.
You know, it's like, shit. You know, no, no, thank you. I do not want to be in the crypto development market, so to speak. So, Austin question, when you pair a coin, SHIB to ETH, it becomes one coin. What happens when you want to pull it out of the liquidation pool to stake? Do I lose half my money because it's now one coin? Do you know the answer to that?
Sorry, I was looking at my chat. What was it?
So when you pair a coin like SHIB to ETH, right, it becomes one coin. What happens when you want to pull it out of the liquidation pool to stake? Do I lose half my money because it's now one coin? No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
No. So I had another super chat. Austin, I seem to be able to connect my Crypto.com DeFi wallet to ShebaSwap. I thought it works only with MetaMask and Coinbase wallets. Any thoughts? My question, that's interesting. I seem to be able to connect my Crypto.com DeFi wallet to ShebaSwap. I thought it only works with MetaMask and Coinbase. That was our thought too. Tricky is his screen name. If it's a his or her, I'm not sure. But this person's saying that they connected Crypto.com DeFi wallet to ShebaSwap. My question would be, did it work? Were you actually able to move?
Yeah, they did have that option where you could connect a wallet, but I was telling people just maybe wait out. For me, that's a little risky.
Yep.
But like, the MetaMask Coinbase is like a direct connection.
And they have the whole trusted whitelisted exchanges stuff that's coming and all that, right? And that's not here yet, I know. So I would wait. Basically, what Zach said, just give it a little bit of time.
I did have somebody just say, Nick, shout out to you, man. Trust Wallet works perfect. Just used it. So
really?
There you go.
I think that's what's funny is like, why didn't Satoshi or somebody tweet that? I mean, seriously, That's a big deal, you know?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I know they're busy.
Commercial break. If I can have you hit the like button real quick.
Please.
It really helps out the channel.
What number are you at?
I'm at 246, but that number is going to skyrocket right now because everybody who hasn't hit the like button is going to smash the like button. It's totally free. Takes like half a second. And we got to get more likes than Austin. How many you got?
300.
300. Did you hear that, guys? 300.
Y'all need to. My people need to push it because we can't let Zach beat me. Come on, it's free. Hit the like button, guys. Okay. So let's see. Got a lot of stuff here. It's funny. Crow just did a deal with the UFC. Yep, we're aware of it. We bought it because of the deal with the UFC. Somebody was mentioning that.
Big shout out to one of our Patreon members, Zay, because I mean, even Nut will tell you. Him and I were in this live stream together. Well, he was on our live stream, and dude, it went right over our heads, man. Because like I did a video right before the live stream, and it was all about like how it's big for crypto, which it is, right? But dude, I like did the whole video, and I was like, how did I not mention that? Like, buy the Crow coin, and like I did the live stream, and Zay was like, are we buying the Crow coin? I'm like, yeah, I'm buying it right now.
Like, guys, and Zach called me. He's like, you need to buy Crow. I'm like, what the hell's Crow? And I was kidding, but he caught me. He's like, it's Crypto.com. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'll buy it. Why? The UFC. I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, shout out to Zay. He
that was funny.
He picked us up on that one, man.
This cracks me up. Some YouTuber believes that Doge can reach $1,000. Is it really possible? Not that I'm aware of. Come on, let's be honest here, guys. I mean, $1 is like nirvana for Doge, and a penny is nirvana for SHIB, and for it to reach $1, I mean, a penny for SHIB too. There's gonna have to be a lot of things happen. So
100%, couldn't agree more, dude. And I just did like a little video on that. I think we were talking about like the Doge versus SHIB kind of deal, and like, yeah, man, I feel like a lot of people's exit strategy is at $1 for Doge, And a lot of people's exit strategies at 1 cent per SHIB, man. At least some profits.
But here's I want to state this. I'm going to get on my soapbox for just a minute. Please go buy some other coins. Go buy some Cardano, Polygon, AMP, DAG. I mean, just go buy some other stuff. Spread that risk around is all I have to say. So, anyway.
100%, dude. Yeah. Diversify. I mean, and like you had mentioned previously, get some of the big players in there. Let that be your backbone, and then go shopping for some of these more speculative plays. I mean, that's it.
I'm just reading some of my comments.
They want us to talk more about the rewards. Somebody in my chat, Steve, I hear you, man. I see you in there. I mean, listen, man, we know what we know. I mean, there's still a lot of things we're waiting on. We're waiting on the APY, right?
Well, right now we know the rewards are higher. We know that there's some insane rewards. There's some stuff there's some pairings that are getting like 300%. I mean, it's insane. Right. You can go in there and you can see them. And so I think you got to choose the right pairings that are right for you. Know that rate is just a right now rate. It's not going to be the long-term rate. It's not. So don't get pissed when it drops after the 2-week period's over, So I'm saying Shiba.
A lot of questions about burning too. Are you getting anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, burning's always because that's what we all kind of talk about, and I think us as content creators, we have to address the elephant in the room, and you and I've already addressed it. We've already talked about it, but we'll talk about it again. I mean, the burning thing is going to be first. There is not going to be a true burn. That's if you're thinking like, when's a burn going to happen? That's not going to happen. There is no major, multi-trillion pool of tokens sitting somewhere for the devs to wait to burn them. That's not going to happen. What is going to happen is we get more and more and more coins, which the latest number I heard was we're north of 50 trillion. Somebody's asking me what pairs get 300%. Shiba Analyst did that video, right? There's yes. Go to here. I'll pull this
recently
up.
too. I mean, earlier today, I think, right?
Yeah. Go to on YouTube. I'm pulling it up on my screen. Go to which I love his stuff. Go to Hey, there's me. Woo, and there's you. I love it when I see myself. Shiba Analyst. Go to Shiba Analyst. I love Steve's content. He's awesome, and I'm a huge advocate of his. I promote, like, not that he needs me to promote it, but go to this video right here. It's the SHIB token in details right there, and go check that out. He shows you some of the pairings. It's insane. So just check that out. So there you go. What was I talking about? I got distracted. What was I saying?
Pairings.
Oh, the APY.
After that, we were talking about burning.
Yeah. There is going to be no burn. It's not even the right word. The lockup's going to happen. The trillions and the trillions, and we're north of 50 trillion now, or somewhere in that area. I mean, that should take those tokens out of the equation. Why isn't that happening now, Austin? Because nothing's going to happen until we're out of this first 2-week process, and then we may start to see that kind of come into play. So there you go.
Yeah, and Steve kind of just nailed this on the head too. I mean, Steve, shout out to you, one of our moderators here. All tokens being buried / staked, though, are considered out of circulation. So they're basically burned. I mean, it's the same kind of thing.
Yes, yeah. And on that note, you can recoup 33% of them every week, if you so chose. Correct? If I'm remembering that correctly, I'm trying to say that from memory, right?
Yep.
And there you go. So there you go. What happens if they unlock in the future? Well, there's like a time frame, and then at the end of that person can pull those out if they so choose, because you can pull them out. But what you want to do is you want to have continued people putting more and more and more in. That's the key. Now I'm done. Go ahead. You're on, you dude.
Right, and be long term with it too, right? I mean, Tony, shout out to you, Super Chat. He says, check out STMX, Storm X. Just got sponsored by the Portland Trailblazers NBA team. First community online store rewards coin, and under is it 20 cents or under 2 cents?
No, it's
Huge
one.
potential.
It's 1 cent right now. It's 1.9, so it's right at almost 2 cents.
Interesting. Ranked 154. This is one I'm going to write this one down, man. I got to learn more about this. But,
Oh yeah,
shout
here
out
it
to you,
is.
Tony.
Portland. It's on CoinMarketCap. It's a week old. The news article is a week old. Portland Trailblazers pairs with StormX as the first NBA crypto jersey patch partner. Okay, so it's for they're going to be a patch on the jersey. That's what the news article says here.
Gotcha. Okay.
So there could be more news. That's a week old, but there you go. And and you can buy it on Binance. Binance is the biggie. I mean, there's other ones, but Binance is the big one.
Okay.
And Gate.io. So there you go.
Cool.
There you go. Okay.
There's another one for everybody to look at. StormX. Another one of the almost 11,000.
Yeah.
Total.
What is better, dig or bury for SHIB?
Burying is less risky.
Right.
I'll say that. Less risky to bury, which is essentially staking.
And less return.
Right.
It's about your risk threshold.
Dig is high risk, high reward.
Somebody's asking me about VeChain. Love it. Own it. There you go.
Same. Love it. Supply chain management, big part of the future. Use case, checks the box.
Do you own any? We've talked about this. Do you own any? What is it? It's the other one that's not VeChain. It's
VeThor.
VeThor.
You know what? I don't. And I'll tell you what. I was watching another podcast. Some really intelligent guys in the crypto space, actually. One dude's name is George. I know a bunch of people are going to know who he is. I got to tell you about his channel. It's awesome. I've learned a lot from this dude. But he basically said, you want VeChain because it's really the asset that, or scroll down on VeThor. I think VeThor is the governance token, I think.
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
That's the actual token that is usable, essentially. Okay. So it's kind of that same thing with Theta and Theta Fuel. I mean, I guess you could have them both, but if you're going to have one of these, his argument was you want VET.
That's the one I bought.
BET.
That's the one I bought. So.
Yeah, me too.
Interesting. Like it. Okay. All right. What else we got? We've been here for an hour and 42 minutes. You want to keep going? We're doing all right.
Oh, gosh. Elon just made a dumb post on Twitter again.
Shit.
What did he say? Musk just tweeted Shiba Inu.
Oh, my God.
Is this true?
Hold on. I'm going there.
Is this true?
I'm going there right now. Hold on. So... Elon. Okay, he's got... I have it on my screen. This is toddler car seats and gamer chairs are the same. That's a tweet from him. He's got some other... That was 11 minutes ago. Okay?
He's so cryptic with his tweet.
He does some funny stuff. That's 11 minutes ago. Oh, no, wait a minute. 3 minutes ago, he said, Loki is pretty good. Basically live action, Rick and Morty. Have you watched Loki on... Do you have... It would be Disney Plus.
No, I'm not.
Dude, Loki is awesome. It's one of the best shows. Watching it with my son. It comes out a new one. Do you know who Loki is? He's in the Marvel Avengers and all that.
Yeah.
He was one of the bad guys. It's really good. So
check it
out. It's a story about him. I'm kidding. Okay. So he said Loki. That's talking about that. And 11 minutes ago, he talked about toddler gamer chair. So this has nothing to do with.
Okay, go to tweets and replies.
Where is that? Oh, tweets and replies. Okay.
Yeah, and scroll down to Dave Mack, and then his response to Dave Mack.
Okay, here we go.
Right
Television.
there. Maybe if it sees a Shiba Inu, the car renders a Dogecoin.
Okay, he's talking about his damn dog. He's talking about his dog. The car renders a Dogecoin, but I mean, people are going to read into it.
Yep. Well, last time he might have been talking about his dog too. But remember what happened to the price?
We're talking about Baby Doge and all that crap.
That too. And last time he said Floki is the name of his Shiba Inu, whatever.
Yeah, no. So This, well, I mean, I can look. I mean, hold on. I got the live action chart. I mean, Shib's moved sideways. It hasn't like spiked up. Of course, it might. Somebody, but this is not. It's a tweet and reply. It's not like he tweeted it, right? It's a reply.
Right.
So, yeah. Oh crap! What was it? It's right here. Yeah. Maybe if it's okay. So Tesla Vision can indeed see dogs. Yeah. Maybe if it sees a Shiba Inu, the car renders. Shit. You gotta give the man credit. His mind is Jesus. All right.
So Everto just asked me a question here. Maybe somebody can help us out with this because I'm not sure if I know. Just a thought. If Binance did ever go under due to the issues, unlikely we know, would that mean all tokens made from the BNB tokens also go? I would think so. Right? I mean, if Crypto.com somehow went under, how would there be a croak? I don't know. I guess you could have it on another exchange. I don't know. That's a good question.
In theory, yes. The answer is yes. In theory, you would think, right? If the exchange is pulled under for whatever reason, then it's going to go into, this going to go into Chapter 11, I don't know, bankruptcy or whatever, receivership, and assets will be paid out on first come, first, blah, 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 all those kind of things. I mean, that's what I would say. And people that own the coin are going to be the last in line, I
agree. So. I got a super chat real quick. M. Anderson, thank you for the super chat. Hate to break it to you all, but this will see 0.01 in the near future as other countries open up to Shiba. If Doge reach 74 cents, then Shiba can get to 1 cent. There you go, Anderson. I think we're all in agreement. I think eventually, if you hold this thing, I think Austin and I are similar, like 3 to 5 years. I might be longer out than you on that.
I mean, I think that's possible. I think I want it to happen, okay? But I think the stars in the skies have to align, and I mean, again, locked, trillions and trillions, and a big, huge, freaking number locked up. Period.
Yep. Dude. Going back to Kucoin real quick. What are your thoughts on Kucoin? Because I mean, like, a lot of people asking me now because like they're seeing more content on it, and I'm covering it more in the live streams. What's the outlook for the next 3 years, 2 years, whatever. So we're sitting at 12 cents right now. Okay. So I think the all-time high was like 27 cents.
Yep.
I mentioned earlier this year that when the market comes back, because I think it's coming back later this year, when the market comes ripping back, as we know, when Bitcoin's up 10%, altcoins are usually up 20, right? And altcoins usually run much higher than Bitcoin when the market's good, when the getting's good. Like, are we setting all-time highs with Crypto.com this year? Like, can we get close to $1? I mean, I've started hearing some of these questions. If we be loving it, because I'm going to be holding this thing, man. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I like I like how much I'm holding, and I think that's what but I think the all-time high is absolutely possible. It's achievable. I don't think a lot has to happen to get to that. I think it's kind of market conditions, and let's just call it what it is. The UFC deal is the UFC deal is a name brand recognition deal. That's really what it is. I mean, it's gonna expose the brand to millions and millions and millions of the young demographic that loves UFC. Awesome. And all of their money associated. And immediately, I guarantee you, and you can go look at probably traffic logs. There's websites where you can go and you can look at like the traffic that goes to, there's public domain information. You can go look at the traffic logs of how much traffic's hitting a website, and I guarantee you it's spiked. It's spiked off of that. Now, has that translated into more Crypto.com customers? Sure, a certain percentage of them will come on board and things like that. But I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to hit it'll hit the all-time high. Beyond there, man, I think I'm going to call it. I don't know. I want it to go up. I think 50 cents is doable, and I think $1's out there. I just don't know what that number looks like, And again, I think it's because of this marketing deal. Crypto.com is not stupid. They wouldn't have spent $175 million on this deal if they didn't see how they were going to get a return on that investment.
Right. And look at Binance and its coin. Like, okay, obviously Crypto.com is going to gain users, which I mean, Binance has way more users, but people are saying like, could Crypto.com coin somehow be like a Binance coin and be in the top 10? I mean, I think it can. I do. I mean, that's obviously like a bullish scenario, right? I mean, but I wouldn't invest in it if I didn't believe it was going to go up and if I wasn't really bullish on it. So like, yeah, I think Crypto.com just got a whole lot more popular, and UFC is continuing to grow in popularity. I mean, that's a worldwide sport, man. How many different countries watch the fight on Saturday? Think about that.
Worldwide,
I mean, worldwide.
Yeah.
And it's not getting any smaller. I mean, that sport is getting bigger and bigger. And I shouldn't say sport, that league. Yeah, man. I think it's massive for both parties involved. I think it's a great deal for both parties too.
Both of them wouldn't have done the deal if it didn't work for them. I think that's the thing, And so we'll see. Again, we'll see how it works out, right? I think I like it. I mean, to me, it was pretty freaking cool to swipe up some of my own money into it,
Yeah.
So, somebody was asking me, Caveman Hungry is one of my mods. Should I stake my 1 billion SHIB or stake 75%? Caveman, Zach and I kind of have a feeling that like if you have, that's a lot, that's a good number to have. Maybe stake half of it. It's about your risk. What's the word? You know what I'm trying to say. I've had a brain fart. How much? Yeah, your exposure, risk exposure. How much do you want? And I'm not saying there's a lot of risk, but I'm just saying it's you need to have a strategy that works for you.
I agree with you too, man. Like you don't have to go all in one or the other, right? Like one way or the other. You can stake some, keep some, where you can move it. So I agree with that.
Yep. All right, you want to give? Let's give like a 15 or 20-minute call. My brain's about half done.
I'm with you, brother. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
So 15 or 20-minute call on the guys, and then we'll be out of here. So if you could hit the like button for both of us, please. We're working hard for you here. So give us both some likes. I'm at 340. How many are you at?
340. I'm at 286. So y'all know what that means. We got to get that number up over 300 in the next 2 seconds.
How many viewers are you at?
260.
341. Yeah. Interesting. It's been a nice chill night though. It's been good.
Yeah.
It's been almost the right number to have in the chat where the chat's just not screaming by, where you can actually read some of them,
Right. And cool. Like you said, man, like we both say, I mean, these streams where we're doing it together, man, it's way better than talking to yourself for 2 hours.
Yeah. It's hard to talk to yourself for 2 hours. My wife would say it's not, but I would say it's true, so.
This guy Jeremy, man, shout out to Jeremy in the chat. He always comes in here and like he plays on the whole ShebaSwap thing. He's like, I'm getting wolfed tonight.
There you go.
You can say this for like a week. I'm like, all right, man.
How many beers did you have over there? You in like? Did you have like 8 or something?
Nah, just 2. Just enough to.
What's your brand? What are you drinking over there?
We got the mountains were blue. They're no longer blue anymore, but they were blue.
Coors Light.
Yeah.
I used to drink Coors Light back in the day. Coors Light. There's that Texas accent just snuck in there. Coors Light. I drink beer. I drink Dos Equis. That's my favorite beer.
Oh, that's nice. You got the amber? You go the amber or
the standard one, the green bottle.
All right.
Yeah, that's the one I like. Aaron, what is your Twitter handle? I don't know. Hell if I know. I don't know. Let me go over here and find it. I think it's Austin Hilton, I think. I don't know. Zach will tell you I'm not on the Twitter very much.
But he has one.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Twitterer. Oh, there it is. It's right here. Austin Hilton. There you go. That's me. So there you go. Somebody's asking about my Twitter.
Nutsack just gave me a shout or a super chat. He said, "I just bought some Meta, META, Meta."
Of course he did.
Does that have something to do with the metaverse? Is that like one of those gaming NFT kind of thing?
Metadium. All right, write it down. We got a nutsack.
Nutsack call.
A nutsack call. There you go. Oh, you just coined it. We got a nutsack call.
Nutsack call.
I have a picture of a nutsack on a phone trying to call me. I can't believe I just said that, but there you go. All right, we have a nutsack call. So Meta, 12 cents, up 8.89%. Well, of course it is. Nothing else is up right now. What is this? News. I'm trying to see. Hold on, I need to see what these guys do. They're ranked 177, 176.
Okay.
Read more. So there's not a lot to them. They describe themselves as, quote, an identity ecosystem built on public blockchain to realize the vision of self-sovereign identity. Okay. So let me go to their website. So I got a super chat from Tricky. SHIB hit an all-time high in a week. Think about it. I hope you're right, Trick. That would be nice. We gotta get some catalysts. Metadiem is a total identity solution. Oh, we give ownership of your data back to you. Oh, okay. Keeping it by all-in-one identity solution. Verify who you are. Provide information. Two-factor authentication. So I'm assuming it's technology for people to layer into their own stuff to do identity protection. Maybe. I don't know. Developer, community. Yeah, kind of cool. Let me see where you can buy it. Where can you buy it at? You can buy it on, it's like BitHub, BitRex, BitHub, Upbit, Hotbit. So it's not on Binance yet, but it's up 7.43. Yet another exchange. Goody.
Rachel in the super chat, seeing a future with Zach, Austin, and Nutcoin. Rachel, shout out to you. That's the comment of the night.
That one got me. That Rachel wins. That made me laugh really, really good. Literally, we need Nut's portfolio. If Nut calls it, I'm in. Oh, that's just, there's so many jokes. It's just so many.
Sergio just put a chat and said that he just subscribed. That's something I usually do. I forgot to do tonight. Let me know if you're a new subscriber and you're still listening tonight, or if you're just about to hit the subscribe button, and then you can type that in too.
We have to check my channel because I have to see if I hit 70,000 subscribers.
Oh, that's a big milestone.
Yes, it
is. That's awesome, brother.
So those of you guys who don't know, I'm about to hit 70. Oh, no. Come on, guys. Y'all need to push me over. I'm at 69. I think I needed like 30. Can you guys please, if you haven't done it, go subscribe. Hit the subscribe button below. I want to hit 70,000 subscribers. I'm about to hit it. That's a pretty major milestone.
And that goes for everybody in this chat too. If you're not yet subscribed to Austin, bounce over, subscribe to that channel. We got to get to 70K before we end this stream. Because you got to be right there. You're at 69.9. So
yeah, it's right there. It's right on the edge. And if you guys who are just watching me, y'all need to go over to Zach's channel. Let me pull him up. Well, here I'm just going on. I'm going to get you your own tab here. Hold on just a minute.
Shout out to a few people here: Sergio, Samori, Jonah, Paul, all new subscribers. Shout out to you guys.
So Zach's at 11.2. Y'all need to go subscribe to Zach's channel. What do y'all think of Zach's new thumbnails? I told him to go to all yellow, and he did. So he's now doing all yellow.
Digging it, man.
Yeah, y'all like Zach's thumbnails. So there you go. Cool. Got Bobby subscribed. Cool. Good. Welcome. Cool.
It's called Nutsack's back in the chat. He said it's called the Nut Reserve.
That's funny.
Oh, that's epic.
That's funny. We've had a good time tonight.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
So you just got Everto just bounced over to your channel and subbed.
Cool. Yeah, I just need to I want to hit 70,000, guys. That's the number. That's the biggie. All right.
Casey said she subscribed to both, or he or she subscribed to both of us. So thank you, Casey.
Somebody asked about AMP. I love AMP. I own AMP. So does Zach. So you own AMP, right?
I don't own it, but I like it.
I thought you did. There you go. I didn't mean to speak for you.
But I like it.
Refresh. I'm at 70,000. Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. Woohoo! Yep. Yay.
There we go. There it is.
It's a momentous day. Y'all were here. You saw it when. I was there when Austin did 70,000. Okay, there you go. Sorry.
Dude, so you get that, what is it, silver play button at 100K?
No, it's 100,000. Yeah, so it's 100,000. So I think I'll be there by the end of the year. So that's cool. It'll be fun.
That's awesome, man.
All right, guys. So we're right at 2 hours. I think let's give final thoughts and wrap up. Thank you guys for helping push me over 70,000. I really appreciate that. So
a lot of congrats on this chat over here too. So
thanks. Somebody asked if Inu is dead. Probably. I haven't looked at them. You remember that, like, kind of that one of those coins that came out?
That one, Alaska Inu. I haven't heard of in a while.
Kishu Inu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just in SHIB, man. And I think I said it a few times in previous chats or previous live streams. I was like, I only need one Inu.
Yeah, I own one Inu. I'm good. So Tricky, missed your super chat. No, I got you. SHIB will hit an all-time high in a week. Think about it. I think it's possible. It'll hit that high. It'll hit that. So thanks for the super chat, Trick, by the way. And I think it'll hit it if we get some catalysts. It will be interesting to see what happens after we're out of this first 2 week period. We'll see how that kind of plays out. That's kind of what I'm really just kind of waiting to see. So, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do final check. How many likes did you have?
Got up to 315.
Yeah, 374, man. I got you. Now, guys, we joke about this. I mean, my channel's bigger. I usually will get more. Although you beat me one night on something. No, it was, what was it? Somebody said you had, as a ratio, as a math ratio, you actually were beating me, I think, on concurrent viewers or something like that.
Yeah, somebody helped me out with it. They found one metric where
it was a concurrent viewer metric, and they're like, well, compared based on the size of the channel, I'm like, okay, I'll give you that.
I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah. So anyway, so basically what we got here is my chat revenue. My super chat was 127. What was yours?
45, 43.
Just leave you in the dust.
But there is time, guys. No, the best way to hit the like button. Yeah, man.
It's all good.
Always, man.
All right.
I'm trying to pull up my YouTube too. I like how you did that at the end of the live stream. I like that.
So I had one guy, Zach Rosser, become a member tonight. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, did you get any more?
No, I didn't, but that's cool. I mean, it's something kind of new, and so we'll see. It's kind of fun. I think it's kind of cool. I like that YouTube gives the ability to offer that to people. So what I'm talking about.
Should we let everybody know, like, one more time, kind of what we're doing with that?
To external users and providing more USDT liquidity,
what
which
an
will help
obnoxious voice.
run smoothly with more.
We knew we needed life insurance for our
kid. So this join button, what we're talking about, this is a new thing from YouTube that we now have access to, and it's live on my channel. Zach's is coming. It's basically, and I got to stop.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh my God, stop it. Is that we now have these different levels where if you want to join, you can join at different levels and get access to like some different badges and emojis. That's the member level, but the supporter level, you can get access to our Discord or my Discord, and Zach's got this coming for his channel as well. So we basically had to qualify for this with YouTube to be able to get access to this, to be able to offer it to you guys. So if you guys, so that's what that is, that join button. So if y'all want to check that out, feel free to check that out over there. So I had somebody said, one of my mods, I'll change my name so instead of Nutsack, I'll be Sweaty Balls like the SNL skit. You remember the SNL skit? Have you ever seen that?
No, not. The sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls. Yeah. That is one of the best skits on the planet. I love your sweaty balls. They're going back and forth, and because he made like the little balls, the little Christmas balls or whatever. Yeah, it was. I'm gonna go watch that again. If y'all have never watched that, we got to find that.
That's one of the best.
Man. It's like on YouTube. It's like sweaty. There it is. Was right there. Sweaty balls right here. Can't believe you're doing. There it is. NPR's Delicious Sweaty Balls SML 7 years ago, and it's still one of the coolest skits ever. You guys check it out if you haven't already done so. There you go. Peach Sweaty. Yep. Zach, thanks for you. I appreciate you. Thanks for becoming a member tonight. That's awesome. Guys, I enjoyed it. I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for your time. Thanks for hanging out with us. We know you have a choice. By the way, Zach, Chad did send me an email. Chad Redding, so he does want to talk about getting together. So we'll figure out a time to talk to him and we'll put something together. So you guys were here first. Y'all saw it. We're going to basically probably do like a triple. I don't even know if anybody's ever done that. Like a triple live stream. I know like the big guys like BitBoy, they have like all these studios and stuff, but we're doing this like triple live stream. It's kind of cool. So.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Anyway. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up there. You got anything else?
No, man, just same thing that Austin said. Thank you, everybody out there still listening. Appreciate each and every one of you. Very grateful that, like you said, y'all stop by these channels. And, yeah, see you soon.
All right. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. We'll see you. See you. Bye.